What's up, YouTube? Dan the Soleman here, and I know it's been a while since I shot a video, but yeah, let's just look at the shoes. So this here is Blend's sixth. Well, I guess it's not their sixth collaboration with Vans. They've done several other that have not been part of this Bone Stripe series, but this is their sixth iteration of this whole Bone Stripe series with Vans Vault, and quite honestly, this is one of my favorites. As far as these shoes go, I think this is probably like my second favorite, the first drop being my favorite pair, the black and white Sk8-His. So this time around they kind of decided to change things up a bit, which is pretty awesome, I think. I don't know if things are just getting kind of stale. The pea coats that just dropped before these, which I did a video on and I never posted. So maybe if you guys want, I'll put the video up. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys really want to see that. Anyway, back to these. So I felt like with the pea coats, people kind of started getting, just burnt out on this whole concept. And I mean, it was the same shoe, just different colorways. So this time around, they kind of switched up the shoe model, kind of like they did with the old school. And I think that's cool for them to do. I feel like it kind of breathed some new life into this whole Bone Stripe thing. So they did a Sk8-Hi Decon LX, which is a deconstructed Sk8-Hi. Essentially, it is one panel. Let's get a closer look at these guys here. Essentially, it is one panel all the way around, with the, eye stay quarter here, the heel area being one piece, and then the toe box and tongue being another piece, or two pieces stitched together. So it's just a basic kind of deconstructed Sk8-Hi. It doesn't have any of the padding, doesn't have any other extra panels. And normally I don't go for this shoe model. I don't own any other Sk8-Hi Decons. And that's because I don't like the fact that all Decons don't have a stripe. As far as Sk8-His and old schools go, I need to have a jazz stripe. Like that's the iconic Vans symbol, and I think that Vans and any other collaborator or whatever does a disservice to a Sk8-Hi and an old school by taking the jazz stripe off of it. So I don't normally get the Decons, but as you can see, what Blends did is they added their Bone Stripe to the side of these and really just made the shoe with that, in my opinion. If these were just stitched on without it being an extra panel, I don't know if you can tell, then it wouldn't be as cool. So even though it's just the same black leather, the fact that it gives the shoe a little more depth just kind of makes it for me, as well as this heel portion that they added with the pull tab. It gives that whole Decon shoe a little extra something that just gives it a little more substance and makes it that much better, in my opinion. So they did a good job with this shoe. One of my favorite Sk8-His has to be the second collaboration with Jason Jesse and Van Syndicate, the black leather with contrast white stitchings and notchback Sk8-Hi, and this kind of it kind of reminds me of that, so I really dig it. If they would have done, I'm not gonna lie, if they would have done a regular Sk8-Hi zip with it being just black with the black side stripe, bone stripe, and contrast stitching, I probably would have liked it a little better. But this is the next best thing. You can't really go wrong with the black leather shoe, and the little details just kind of really make the shoe pop. So enough about my opinions on the shoe. Let's take a closer look at the shoe. So like I said, and as I'm sure you've noticed, the shoe is made up entirely of this black leather. It's a nice leather. You can see kind of some of the the grain here, so it's not like cheap leather where they just kind of slough off, like, you know, the top layer of the grain, and it just looks like plastic. So that's cool. It's pretty thick. The stitching was done in, I guess, an off-white is what I heard. Off-white color. Honestly, it looks white to me. If you guys have watched my videos, you know I'm a little colorblind, so I could be wrong. I mean, it's simple. There's no branding on the tongue, just the black leather. They came with these black flat wax laces. I'm not bummed out that they didn't do a white option or anything, because I feel like they wouldn't look good with them. I guess it would have been nice if they included them for people that wanted to swap them out and be different. But really, these are the only laces that I think would look good on these. The inside is lined with a black canvas material. Dog hair all in there. So no like pigskin or any suede or anything. I think that's kind of how most of these Sk8-Hi Decons are. I feel like it being a vault release, though, they could have maybe done something better in here. Maybe a micro suede or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe this is good for people that wear these without socks. I don't know. The insole features the whole blends and vault and Vans logo there, as you can see, with that blends little ink stamp, and the dog hair, that's my little addition. So that's cool. We've got that black stamped off the wall, man, it's, let's see here, off the wall heel tab, and we've got a white midsole with a white foxing and a black foxing stripe. Definitely a classic look. Rounded off toe bumper and a black outsole, pretty much like every other vault blends shoe. The shoe itself fits true to size lengthwise. If you have wider feet, they might be a little uncomfortable. Maybe they'll stretch out. I haven't worn these, you know, for extended period of time yet, so I'm not really sure, but they're kind of tight right here. So if you have wide feet, that might be an issue. But as far as the length goes, it's pretty true to size. The toe box is a little shorter than most Sk8-Hi's, and then I don't know if anyone ever notices this other than me, but I've noticed that the OG Sk8-Hi's, this area is a little more open than normal Sk8-Hi's, and that's kind of how these are. I don't know if you know what that means. But overall, you know, if you like the OG Sk8-Hi, which a lot of people do, then you're going to like these. Very solid shoe, like I said. My second favorite collaboration with blends as far as these bone stripe ones go. If you really wanted these, I mean, I think even the next day I saw on Instagram that they still had some of these at the LA blends. You know, online they weren't as difficult to grab as the Peacoat ones were, so if you tried, you probably got them. If you didn't, you know, there's always eBay, and maybe you'll find a good deal on them at some point. The box that they use is the same box that they've been using for all their collaborations. It's this black drawer style box with this motorcycle wolf logo on the top, Vans blends on the side there, and the little wolf on the front. The inside is not lined with anything, it's just glossy black paper, and then we do get a very nice black dust bag with that same logo or design that's on the top of the box in white. Pretty cool. Alright guys, well, thanks for tuning in and watching my video. I'm glad to be back. I'll probably try and hopefully not fail to keep posting videos, because just because I haven't been posting videos does not mean that I haven't been buying shoes. Trust me, they're piling up. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, put them down in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you like the shoes or my video. And if you haven't subscribed, like I said, I'm going to try to be a little more regular on these videos. So if you want to check out more of my videos and be sure not to miss any of them, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But that's it for today. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.